Good afternoon. My name is Aniga, and I'll be using this medium to speak on the importance of Latin language in our contemporary usage of English. Now, it is actually believed that Latin is dead because it's not spoken, but in linguistics, a language is still used when it is documented. For example, the Catholic Church, the documents of the Catholic Church is in Latin. That is one. But that is not going to be our main concern. Our main concern is how has Latin influenced English language? Now, when people speak and write English, we come across Latin expressions that are not explained in text, but the knowledge of Latin helps us to know what these words are. And again, it is also believed that 70-80% of English words are derived from the Latin language. And in the series of classes we'll be having, we'll look at these words, and they are going to come from different aspects in terms of Latin abbreviations. You may have heard about AM, PM. What does that mean? When you say come and see me by 5 a.m., it means in the morning. So AM means antemeridian, which means in the morning, while PM means post-meridian, which means afternoon. Now, all this will help one to also avoid grammatical mistakes, like when somebody says, come and see me 5 a.m. in the morning. Of course, that morning has also become a tautology to AM. So these are some of the things we're going to look at. Generally, we discover that a good number of words, we see words like pater, mater, filius, filia, servus, ancilla, canis. These words, they form the popular Roman family. You know, pater here, from here you get paternal, patrimony, patricide, mater, you get maternal, maternity, matricide. Filius and filia, from here you get son and daughter. You may have heard about filial love. We have servus, which is servants, from you get servitude, you know, when you are under somebody. Ancilla, maid, feminine. Here you have ancillary staff, ancillary nurse. So all this will help you in the mastery of English language. Now, I said earlier concerning some Latin abbreviations and Latin expressions we hear every day, like AM, PM, percent, IE, meaning it est, meaning that is. We have other ones like alma mater. Everybody has finished from one secondary school or the other. And we say my alma mater is this. It is Latin. It simply means, interpretation means a nourishing mother. What that means is metaphorical, that the school you went, especially a secondary school, is a mother. So it is a metaphorical thing. Who is a mother? A mother is one that nourishes, that directs. So without a school, secondary school especially, you are nobody. We hear about pro bono. I will do it pro bono. It's not a big English, it's Latin. It simply means I'll do it free of charge. Pro in Latin means on behalf of. Bono is from the Latin word bonus, which means good. So in Latin language, it's a little bit technical. So there is a way it is declined or conjugated, but that's not our main concern now. I've also heard lawyers talk about in loco parentis. In loco parentis means in place of a parent. When somebody has gone to an occasion to stand in place of a parent, you can just say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in loco parentis for so person. Now we have other expressions, infinitum, which means eternity. We have de facto, ex facto. In literature, we have exit, exiont. They are different. For those who are into literature, exit means he goes out, exiont, plural means they go out. These are things we'll be using this series to discuss. Then I must also say something quickly now to show that Latin is not dead. You know, world-class universities, Oxford, Cambridge, all those in America, they still have their mottos in Latin. Some states in America, they still have their mottos in Latin. So we'll discuss all those things to show that Latin can be very, very influential to English. That's etymology. At a time much later, we'll also look at how Latin influences our grammar in terms of concord, in terms of tenses, because Latin is based on two categories, what we call declension, that will help us to discuss the role of the noun, the verb, so the role of the noun, the pronoun, adjective. Now that will help us a lot. In today's English, we hear people say, the book is for you and I. But Latin will tell us that I can go. There are rudiments in Latin that will help us in English. It tells us that when a preposition precedes a pronoun, that pronoun automatically becomes accusative. So a Latinist always is very meticulous in the use of grammar. Then of course the conjugation. The conjugation teaches one, looks at the meticulous way of using grammar. The English has 12 tenses, but Latin has 8, and these 8 Latin tenses will help us to speak as meticulous as possible. One who knows Latin always is very concerned with not making mistakes, and that's what the channel is meant to do in series of courses. Thank you very much.